Good day, everyone. This is Cadet Tukuyan, and now I'm going to answer the two questions given by our navigation teacher, second mate Erwin Digapatan. And this is the number one question: general picture of a nautical charts, symbol, and abbreviation. And the number two is tides. So, general feature on a nautical charts, symbol, and abbreviation. There are two symbology types of compressing for symbol sets. This is the US chart no one. This is present to type of symbology used for marine navigation and the symbol of use on paper nautical charts and their digital raster image equivalents and the corresponding symbols used to portray electronic navigational charts or what's called ANC, data on electronic charge display and information system. Within these two types of four separate symbology set are shown, these are described below. So paper chart symbols is or what we call INT, the international or INT symbol of specified in the regulation for the international charts and chart specification of the IHO or what we call International Hydrographic Organization. So these symbols are used by many countries around the world, including the United States. The NOAA symbol on the charts is produced by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration when a INT symbol is not used. In the NGA, this symbol is used on charts produced by the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, or what we call NGA. When an INT symbols is not used, NGA produced the nautical charts for the US military and for areas outside of US waters. So, ICDIS symbols. ICDIS symbols is used for the portray ANCs or on ICDIS navigation system. Use of ICDIS is required for the large commercial ship on international voyage. These symbols are specified in IHO specification for the charge content and display aspects of ICDIS. So now I'm going to show you the symbol and abbreviation and the importance of this. So now let's go to the second question. This is tide. What is tide? Tides are the periodic rise of fall of sea levels at a particular place, and when the sea level rises to its greatest height, it is known as a high tide. And when the water levels drop into the lowest tides, it is known as a low tide. And for example, if you spend your time at the sea and you notice that the tide there is so high or it's sometimes is low tide, and if the earlier you notice that the tide is so high, it's what we call is a high tide, and in the afternoon you notice that the tide is go lower, that's the low tide, and you see that the gravitational is going to change the sea level at the time of morning and to afternoon. So we have here the example of low tide. This is the example of low tide. And this is the high tide. And the causes of tide is missing sample of the surface, but in the end out of tides and confounded the greatest scientific thinkers for the countries they even lead Galileo astray into a bunk theory. So today people, now that the gravitational pulls between the earth and moon and the sun dictate dictate the tides. So the moon, however, influences the tides the most. So the moon's gravitational pull on the earth is strong enough to tug the oceans into a bulge if no other force were at play. Shores would experience on a high tide a day as the earth rotated on its axis and coast run into the ocean bulge facing the moon. And there are three tidal patterns. So the first is the journal tidal patterns. This has a single high and low tide each lunar day, have a tidal period of 24 hours to 50 minutes. And the second is semi-regional tidal patterns. This has two high tides and two low tides each lunar day. The tidal period is 12 hours and 25 minutes. And the third is the mixed tidal pattern. Mixed tidal patterns have a characteristics of both journal and semi-journal tides. Successive and high tides and or low tides will have significantly different heights. As a condition, could journal and quality mixed tide commonly have a tidal period of 12 hours and 25 minutes, but they may also exhibit journal periods. So that's all for today's video. I hope you learned something and please subscribe.